Hey everyone, my name is Janie. Welcome to today's practice. I created this one with the intention to soothe and nurture our bodies and being. If you have props available, grab your yoga blocks and maybe a cushion and blanket. If you don't have any props, books and water bottles can sub in for the blocks, and pillows work great for seated postures. Remember to always listen to your body and its limitations. If at any point it becomes too much, give yourself permission to back off or come out of the pose entirely. If you haven't already, find a tall, comfortable seat. Feel free to sit on any props to lift your sit bones and create ease within your hips and knees. Close your eyes and begin noticing how you're feeling without changing anything. Notice how your body feels, maybe tired or tight. Notice where your mind is taking you. Are your thoughts positive, negative? Are you feeling stressed? Finally, notice your breath. Is it shallow, rapid, calm? Simply observe. Now can you find acceptance? Remember that it is okay to put yourself first. It's okay to take a break from everyday life. And it's okay to be who you are in this very moment. Let your body relax and slowly breathe in through your nose, directing your breath to the pit of your belly. As you exhale, draw your belly button in and up toward your spine. Keep breathing in this way and see if you can match the length of your inhale to your exhale. Let this breath be expansive. Gently open your eyes and make your way into a forward fold at the top of your mat. Your legs can be generously bent, so your upper body can be heavy. And if you're feeling any strain in your low back, bend your legs deeper. Release any tension in your shoulders and neck. Nod your head yes. Shake it no. It might feel nice to grab opposite elbows and softly sway side to side. Good, now release your arms, tuck your tailbone, and very slowly stack one vertebra at a time until you come to stand in Tadasana. Once you are here, lift your shoulders up toward your ears, inhale, and exhale, roll your shoulders down and back toward your spine. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, circle your arms down to heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms rise. Relax your shoulders. And exhale, palms to prayer. Half sun salutation. Inhale, arms overhead. Hinge at your hips and swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms can be on props or shins. Lengthen your crown of head forward. And exhale, forward fold. Engage your core, and with a flat back, reverse swan dive all the way to stand. Inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer, Tadasana. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms and step your left leg back. Lower down onto your back knee. Bring your palms to the top of your right thigh and gently press out of your front leg. Tuck your tailbone and lengthen through the crown of your head. Imagine there's a string connecting you from the top of your head to the ceiling. And as you exhale, gently shift your hips forward. There will be an increase in sensation through your left hip flexor and top of thigh. Bring your palms to the floor or blocks on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, lift your right arm toward the ceiling. Exhale, place it back down inside your right foot. Lift your back heel and spin it like a kickstand behind you. Inhale, circle your left arm behind and then overhead, bringing your bicep toward your ear for a left side body stretch. Stay here as you exhale. Bring your palm to mat and back foot to its original position, and lift your chest forward and up as you inhale. Exhale, relax your hips down and forward. Keep pressing your right knee against your right tricep, and stay here or lower onto forearms to deepen the sensation within the inline of your front leg. Your forearms can also lower onto blocks. 2 rounds of breath here. Good. Come to rise on your palms, and then walk your right palm outside your front foot. Inhale. As you exhale, Ardha Hanuman, half split, straighten your front leg and shift your hips back toward your heel. Inhale. As you exhale, bend back into your front knee. And then back toes tuck, knee lifts, inhale. Step your back foot to meet your front, forward fold as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, and exhale to release. Bend into your knees, sink your hips, Utkatasana chair pose, inhale, rise, biceps squeeze toward the ears, and exhale, stay here. Inhale, rise, Tadasana. Exhale, bring your prayer through center, coming back into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then step your right foot back, lowering down onto your knee as you exhale. Bring your palms to thigh, inhale, lift out of your front leg slightly, and then exhale as you lean into the sensation. Relax your jaw, let your shoulders be soft. Good, now bring your palms to the inside of your left foot. Left arm lifts, inhale, chest opens, and exhale, palm to mat. Back heel lifts and then spin it behind you. Inhale, circle your right arm behind and then bicep to ear, right body stretch. Stay here for the exhale. Good, bring your palm to mat and your back foot spins into its original position. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, relax your hips. Press your left knee into your tricep and stay here or lower onto your forearms. 2 rounds of breath. Lift back up to your palms, and then place your left palm outside your front foot. Inhale. Ardha Hanuman half split as you exhale. Inhale for length, and then exhale, bend back into your front knee once again. Your back toes tuck, knee lifts. Inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Bend your knees, sink your hips, Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale, find softness within the strength of this pose. Inhale to rise, Tadasana. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, step back, downward facing dog. We're gonna be here for about 5 rounds of breath, so take your time. Your knees can be generously bent, and your heels will press down toward the ground, but remember, there's no need for them to touch. Allow your neck to be soft and your gaze toward the back of the room. With practice, this soft inversion becomes restful. Inhale, rise high onto your toes. And as you exhale, bend your right knee while straightening your left. Inhale, come through center, and then switch sides as you exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, relax both heels down toward the earth. spread your fingers wide and root down through the thumb mound and index finger of both palms. Engage your core, and inhale, lift your right heel toward the ceiling. As you exhale, draw your right heel toward your bum. Inhale, stack your hips. Right is now sitting above your left. And as you exhale, keep drawing your heel toward your bum for a quad stretch. Press into your right palm. The next time you exhale, lower your right foot down to your mat. Switching sides, inhale, left heel toward the ceiling, and exhale, heel to bum. Inhale, hips stack, left on top of right, and exhale, continue drawing your heel toward your bum. Press down into your left palm. Exhale, left foot to mat. Shift forward into plank. Option to lower your knees. Inhale for length. Elbows squeeze in toward your ribs, and exhale, lower halfway or all the way down to your mat. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Step your right foot between your palms. Exhale. Root to rise. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Draw your low ribs back toward your spine. Warrior 2, as you exhale, your back foot coming down to a 90-degree angle. Press down through the outer edge of your back foot to find lift. Lengthen the crown of your head and gazes forward. Moving into extended triangle, as you inhale, straighten your front leg and draw your right hip toward the back of the room. Reach your right fingertips as far forward as they can, and then as you exhale, bring your right palm to your thigh, shins, blocks, or mat. Your left arm can rest on your low back or extend toward the ceiling. Whichever you choose, work to stack your shoulders and open your heart without throwing your head back. Soften where you can so this pose can offer restoration. Good, now bend into your front knee and bring your palms down to frame your front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Press the earth away as you lengthen from tailbone to crown. And exhale, lower halfway or all the way to your mat. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale. Left foot steps forward as you exhale. High on your back toes, high crescent lunge. Inhale, we rise. Warrior 2 as you exhale. Your front thigh externally rotates, and if you find your bum is sticking out behind you, tuck your tailbone so that you can stack your spine. Your front leg begins to straighten and your hips draw back, extended triangle. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your front palm to your thigh, shin, block, or mat. Press into your front big toe mound and find a micro bend in your knee. Shoulders stack. Press your heart open. Bend your front knee and place your palms onto your mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale through your nose, part your lips, and sigh it out. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And then slowly find your way into child's pose. If your head is hovering, you can place a block or a pillow under your forehead, and choose whether you want this to be a closed or a wide-legged pose. Knees together will lengthen your low back and help to relieve stress, and knees wide will open your hips and help release your chest and inline of your arms. Come back to that quiet space we visited at the beginning of class, and just notice how your body feels here. Good, now notice your thoughts. Can you observe these thoughts without attachment? Like sticks floating down a river, we're aware of these thoughts, but we allow them to pass by without gripping or chasing. And finally, notice your breath. Can you use your breath to soothe your mind and body? Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, let your body become heavier as if it were sinking into your mat. If your knees are wide, walk them back in toward each other, and then come to sit on your heels. Draw your shoulders up toward your ears, and then glide them down your back. Interlace your fingers at the small of your back into Yoga Mudra, and gently press the heel of your palms in toward one another. As you inhale, lengthen your crown of head and slightly tuck your chin in toward your chest. Exhale, draw your right ear toward your right shoulder. Bring your head back to center, inhale. And then switch sides as you exhale. Good, come back to center. Stay as you are for the next round, or if you want to take this deeper, you're going to slide your mudra toward your right outer hip. As you exhale, draw your right ear toward your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. And then slide your mudra over to your left outer hip. As you exhale, draw your left ear toward your left shoulder. Come back to center. Keep pressing the heel of your palms together and down toward your tailbone. And then the next time you exhale, lower your forehead toward your mat. Your mudra stays at your lower back, or if you have the space, begin to lift your arms toward the ceiling. Stay here and breathe into the sensation with acceptance. Slowly lower your mudra back down and slowly rise to come sit on your heels. Release your palms, and as you inhale, allow your arms to effortlessly rise overhead. If it feels okay, close your eyes so you can enjoy this experience deeper. Good. Bring your palms to your mat and walk your palms out in front to find your way back to downward facing dog. It might feel nice to walk your legs here. Maybe let out a moan or a groan or a sigh. Whatever it is you need, give yourself permission to explore it here. No judgment. Setting up for pigeon pose, bring your left knee behind your left wrist. Foot is flexed to protect the knee. There should be no pain in your knee at any point of this pose. So if you are feeling any stinging, tingling, numbness, or electrical sensations, it's an indication you've gone too far, and back off or come out entirely. We're going to work to get our left shin parallel to the top of the mat, but it's okay if it doesn't get there today. It might feel nice to bring a block or a cushion under your left glute. Slowly walk your back leg until it's straight out behind you. You might need to use your toes to do this. And make sure you are resting on the top of your back foot. When you feel ready, take a big inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head, and then as you exhale, very slowly begin to walk your body down toward the mat until you feel sensation. If your head is hovering, you can stack fists under your forehead or place props to encourage a deeper release. The sensation in this pose is often intense, so scan your body slowly and soften anywhere that you might be gripping. Remember, if you tell yourself you're a tight-hipped person, you are always going to be a tight-hipped person. So try to release that inner script and simply let the pose do the work for you. Good. Very slowly, as if you were made of tissue paper, walk your body back up. Shift onto your left hip, and if you have any props under your glute, move those out of the way. Swing your back leg around and cross your right foot over your left for a seated twist. The right sole of your foot toward the mat, and then root down evenly through both sit bones. Wrap your left arm around your right shin, and then your right fingers tent behind you. Inhale, lengthen, and leading with your chest as you exhale, begin to twist open toward the right. Your head is the last to turn. Slowly come back to center, uncoil your legs, and then step back to downward facing dog one more time. Find any movement that will soothe you in this transition. Other side. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist, foot flexed, shin possibly parallel to your mat. And this side might be different from the last, so decide if you want to place a prop beneath your right glute. Walk your back leg out so it extends behind you. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower your body down toward your mat. Relax your forehead. Release your jaw. Let your shoulders be soft. Inhale. And as you exhale, release into the pose. Good. Walk your body back up slowly. And then shift onto your right hip. Back leg slowly swings around and then crosses over your right. Place the sole of your foot onto the ground and wrap your right arm around your left shin. Inhale for length and exhale to twist. Inhale, come back to center. Lean back and extend your legs out so you can give them a good shake. Good. When you feel ready, lower down onto your back and bring the soles of your feet flat against your mat. You're going to grab a block, cushion, or a rolled up blanket, and then slide that underneath your sacrum to create a gentle back bend. We're coming into a supported bridge. Contraindications to this pose would be if you're on your first 3 days of your menstrual cycle, have high blood pressure, or glaucoma. Feel free to continue resting here. Or if you want, you're going to come into waterfall pose by simply extending your legs up toward your ceiling. Let your legs be soft. Slowly lower your feet back down onto your mat and remove any props from beneath your sacrum. Walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat and allow your knees to knock in against one another just for a moment. When you feel ready, we're going to set up for Shavasana. Allow your legs and arms to move away from your body. Don't be afraid to take up space. And then flip your palms toward the ceiling so you can receive the benefits of this pose. Arguably the most important pose we will do throughout this entire practice. Take an inhale through your nose, send it to your belly. And exhale, release for deep relaxation. Take a deep inhale right into your heart center. Exhale, let it go. Begin wiggling your fingers and your toes. Allow your movement to grow, circling your wrists and your ankles. And then slowly come to rest on your right side in a fetal position. With your eyes closed and your head last to lift, make your way to a seated position. One more time, notice how you feel. Notice your mind. Notice your breath. Remember that it is okay to put yourself first. It is okay to take a break from everyday life. And it's okay to be who you are in this very moment. Bring your palms together at heart center and bow your chin to your chest. Thank yourself for showing up, for taking the time to nurture your body and being. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.